They've gotten off to a solid start in the group stage of the NBA Cup. They're 2-1, and a win tonight puts them in a very good position.
I'm not going out on a limb here when I say this. Tonight is the biggest game of their season thus far. They need a victory to advance in the Cup. Some major pressure on these boys tonight.
And then looking at where the Warriors stand, they have steamrolled through the NBA Cup so far, with 3 straight wins to start the competition.
And with this being their last game of the group stage, they want to keep it rolling, right? Going into the knockout phase, undefeated gives a team a lot of motivation to take home the trophy.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. You've got Nick Richards. Moses Moody is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Curry. And it's Castillo in at the 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And there's the foul. It goes on Mr. Incredible. That is his first foul of the game. Castle with it. And the basket by Vassell.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
Here's Castillo. Takes it inside. Good defense by Wembanyama. Outside Harper. Wembanyama high post. That's good from 17 feet away.
And what's scary about Wemby is that his jumper is only getting better.
Pass to Mr. Incredible. Fires for 3. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Baldwin can't get it to go.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Curry with it. And it's Vassell picking him up.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Traps in the tray. Vassell's got 5 now.
Vassell has no conscience behind the arc. He will not hesitate to get it up.
Moody the pass to Castillo. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Baldwin. Spurs trail by 3. Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
Here's Castillo. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's now 10 points for Mr. Incredible.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Vassell outside. Pass to Baldwin. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They're in the midst of an unbelievable streak right now. 18 straight wins. Just remarkable.
There's a lot of players who will say they don't take notice of a budding winning streak. But when it's double digits, everyone knows. Winning streaks are a lot harder than people think because every single team wants to be the one to take you down.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Outside Harper. Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Wasted no time on that one. 16 points for Mr. Incredible.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the number 1 reason why they're winning right now.
Here's Castle. Vassell wide open. And the Spurs another 3.
Great setup for Vassell, who does not waste the chances to get off a quick shot.
And stolen by Vassell. Outside Harper. Unloads from 13. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here is Mr. Incredible, coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. Sinks the three-pointer.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Now Castle. No scoring in this one. Here is Mr. Incredible. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Ryan's checked in for the Spurs. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Harper kicks to Bryant. Back to Harper. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Harper's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He ended up with 41 points, and his assist numbers were unreal, making his teammates very happy. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Okay, Allie, thanks. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Baldwin the pass to Harper. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Castle with it. Still scoreless. Out to the wing. Wembanyama down low. Defended by Richards. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point land. Harper, no good. Warriors leading by 5. Castillo the pass to Kuminga. Here is Mr. Incredible. He's got 19 from downtown, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
San Antonio's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Now Castle. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Here's Castillo. Kuminga trying to free himself up. No good with the layup. Spurs trail by 10. Outside Harper. Castle sets the screen for Harper. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Curry. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Curry's got 11.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
A different look now for San Antonio. Mobley, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And Newman subbed in for Baldwin. And then for Golden State, Green, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Hachimura comes in for Kuminga. And Ivy subbed in for Moody. Here is Mr. Incredible. He's got 21. Hits the three-point bomb. Mr. Incredible's got 24 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
The kick out to Bryant to stop the run. Mr. Incredible pulls it in.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to Curry. Curry gets the screen from Castillo. And the Warriors, another three.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Outside Harper. 1:22 left here in the first quarter. True on the 14-footer. He's got 17.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Here is Mr. Incredible. 24 points for him. Basket, good. He's got 26.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this one. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Fade away, and it's Golden State with another.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Outside Bryant. Pass to Harper. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Hits it from three-point range. There's Green with the three. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
They've got Bryant. Also, Stephon Castle out there. Mobley is out there with Newman. And it's Abaji in at the 4. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Back to Hachimura. Clock at 4. The shot by Ivy, no good. Spurs trail by 18. Here's Newman. Pass to Castle. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Castle's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Spurs. Here's Castillo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 18.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And San Antonio shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Mobley outside. Ivy against Castle. Pass to Newman. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from three-point range. Newman's got 5 points so far.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
From deep three-point territory. Rebounded by Castle.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
The three. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Newman.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three.
He got it!
Goodness.
Wow, way outside!
When in doubt, just do something spectacular.
Castle against Ivy. Pass to Abaji. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Newman. Again, the Spurs good for two. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Puts up a deep three. Mr. Incredible can't get it to go. Here's Bryant. An easy 2 points on the layup.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So both teams changing it up here. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Castillo. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mr. Incredible's got 36.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the basket by Castle.
And you can tell Castle loves the challenge, right? Accepts it there, and this time knocks it down from beyond the arc.
Here's Mr. Incredible. He's got 36. Lets it go from deep. That shot, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Harper. Beyond the arc. And no good that time.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
San Antonio making a switch here. Geiger's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. White's checked in. Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to the Pelicans. Pass to Castle. And here's Harper from the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. They led by as many as 18 points.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Curry against Castle. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at San Antonio. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
I think for the Warriors, they've simply been on fire lately, ripping off 5 straight wins to help maintain that #1 spot. And with each additional victory, they're becoming more and more confident.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, "I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life." Back to you guys.
Paying tribute. Nice job. Okay, thank you, Allie.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Now, here's Harper. Defended by Castillo. And the basket by Castle.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
Warriors leading by 11. Here is Mr. Incredible, and he has 42.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Side Harper, 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up, and it's right in by Vassell. Vassell's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for San Antonio. Pass to Ivy. So great to be here on the day before Thanksgiving, whetting our appetites with some NBA basketball, Greg. It gets no better than this.
I'll tell you, these teams seem to be really hungry, right? Guys love winning the holiday games. It just makes victory and that turkey tomorrow taste a little bit sweeter.
For San Antonio, they have shot just one free throw early, 1-for-1 in the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for the Spurs. Then for the Warriors, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Draymond Green. Kuminga comes in for Hachimura. Moody subbed in for Ivy. The three. Mr. Incredible can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 10. Bryant the pass to Wembanyama.
And the insane length of Wemby, it's a nightmare matchup, especially on the inside.
The Spurs have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Sinks the triple.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
A nice shot by Moody.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Back to Harper. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Vassell. It's rebounded by Golden State. Richards got 8 rebounds in this game. Outside for Curry. And the Warriors, another 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Vassell, the pass to Abaji. Wembanyama high post. And again, unable to change momentum here. Now, here's Moody. He's guarded closely. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Spurs trail by 16. Outside Harper. Shoots over Curry. Harper's shot's good. Harper's got 22.
And I like the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. The three-point percentage has gone through the roof.
Shot's good by Mr. Incredible.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Outside Harper. Pass to Wembanyama. The fadeaway. The Warriors pull it in.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Here's Castillo, and he uses the glass on the layup. Mr. Incredible's got 46 points.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Wembanyama, no good. Warriors leading by 18. When you want a momentum swing, RJ, get Jonathan Kuminga in there. He can do the job.
We know that, Kevin, because we see his energy shift in the game. He defies expectations and even sometimes gravity with all the things he can do on the floor.
The Spurs shooting the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% for the field. Vassell kicks to Harper. Newman, the pass to Wembanyama.
Help him, this man.
The rebound by Richards. Richards got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Golden State moving it around. Fires from way outside. Abaji pulls it in.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good play.
Count that bucket.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
There's a minute left here in the second. From deep three-point territory, Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs trail by 18. Here's Vassell. Wembanyama passes to Harper. Hands the shot with nobody near him. 24 points for Dylan Harper.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Fires from way outside. The shot, no good. And San Antonio has possession. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
Vassell outside. And it's in. He nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the